a man come here not long ago to a certain great church, and he was writing a thesis. And he said, I'm writing on divine healing. He said, Brother Branham, we love you in our denomination. One of the greatest denominations, one of the greats of the nation, or the world. And he said, we love you in this denomination. It's right here at the Jefferson Villa. But said, I come to find out about this divine healing. He said, there's only one fault that my church really finds. So he said, you associate around too many Pentecostals. I said, well, now, you know that is right. I said, that's true. You know, I've always wanted the opportunity to get away from them. I said, I'll tell you what. I'll come to your town, you get your church to sponsor me. Oh, he said they would. I said, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Said, you see, my denomination won't stand for that. That's as much excuse as I've married a wife or bought a yoke of ox. I don't care how many doctor's degrees you've got and how much you're looked up to by your denomination. That sort of a ministry is not worthy of the gospel that's wrote in this book. Right. Any church member that'll side in with such stuff as that and call themselves a Christian and go out there and live, and the women bobbing their hair and wearing clothes that the Bible says for them not to. Man carrying on the way they're doing now with form of godliness, taking drinks and smoking cigars and marrying several times and becoming deacons of the church and even pastors and so forth. And the people that put up with such as that sort of life is not worthy of the gospel. A woman that'll walk and get on the telephone and tattle and start fusses in the church and things like that, that isn't a life worthy of the gospel that we're trying to represent. Any person that'll break up a church and start a feud between the people and things like that is not worthy of the gospel that we preach. Exactly. It's a form of godliness denying the power thereof. The power of God that keeps you from such. Notice. Now, they don't do it. They just won't do it. They have the excuse that their church don't believe in it. But Jesus will say to a man tonight, speak to his heart and say, I want you to go preach the full God. My church doesn't stand for it, Lord. You excuse me if you will. I've got a fine charge. I'm a pastor of one of the greatest churches in this city, Lord. Oh, we praise your name down there. Yes, sir, we sure do. I can't do it. The same excuse. Same thing. So they don't come to the spiritual feast of His promised vindicated word. Did not Jesus say, where the carcass is, the eagles will gather? Eagles, not buzzards now, eagles. Where the slop is and a carrion, then the buzzards gather. But where the fresh, clean meat is, the eagles will gather. See? Certainly. Where the word, eagle food, they'll gather. So they don't come to the spiritual feast that they're invited to. Do you believe that God has given America an invitation the last 15 years to a great revival? To a spiritual feast? Did they come? No, sir. No, sir. Then to reject to come, is that life worthy of the gospel? Though they call themselves that?